Hello, this is Chogyal Rinpoche again, and this time I'm with Mila Repa. So thank you, all of you who is watching, and this is our fourth session of this 100 Days Compassion Challenge. And yeah, this fourth session we were talking about what is the cause of suffering, what is the cause of that dukkha, or the shame or unsatisfaction or never good enough, what is the cause, and the self-criticism, or negative thoughts. So, and in this fourth session we were really interestingly somehow we touched the three kayas, the Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya and Nirmanakaya. It's so interesting, we were looking for the cause of the dukkha, which is the second noble truth. But somehow we were talking about the three kayas because they are really kind of deeply connected. Dharmakaya means the ultimate, the truth, your form, or the ultimate body, let's say, which is who you really are, the ultimate you, let's say. And then the Sambhogakaya is more like a kind of form, kind of mental form. And then the Nirmanakaya is that our physical body. And when they are blocked, let's say Dharmakaya is blocked, and we are really not seeing who we are. And that's more like an ignorant ego and a black hole, whatever you call it. And that's a really root cause of all that problems, let's say, all suffering, dukkha. And include the shame, guilt, and loneliness, and so on and so forth. And interestingly, that when the Sambhogakaya, which is the mental, let's say, the form, the energy form, normally like a Sambhogakaya you visualize as a deity, the bodhisattvas. But what happened, when people block their Sambhogakaya, then what will happen? The poor self-image. There will be a really poor self-image, and that will create this what we call criticism. Like a self-criticism and looking yourself down and never good enough, and so on and so forth. And that will affect your Nirmanakaya, especially the Nirmanakaya, the behavior, the action, because they are really connected, the thought and speech and action, all this self-criticism, where it is coming from, all these negative thoughts, where it is coming from, because of that poor self-image. Yeah, this time there is a 2 home assignment. One is connected to the meditation, and meditation is similar in the beginning, grounding on your physical body, and then slowly bring back to the kind of breath, mindful of breath, and then mindful of thoughts, and then the chanting the mantra, and then the mantra, the radiating the warm light, and then start to kind of aware of all that past stories, let's say, or mess, or whatever that is there in unconscious. So you become more aware and transparent, and you start accepting. And there we add slightly additional. So you are more contemplating, while you're chanting the mantra, the contemplating that particular, let's say, you can go specific any problem, and start to kind of contemplating what is the cause of that particular issue, the particular story, particular strong emotion. It doesn't matter, maybe you have done something wrong in the past, or maybe some other people have done to you. So that particular issue or event, you can go deeper, and what was the cause? Was it connected to the aversion, or maybe attached desire, or the ignorance, or you can go even deeper, So that was slightly we added. And in the meditation, there's another thing which is like from the beginning that you visualize the Sambhogakaya, like the mental image as a Chenrezig. Normally that we have this very poor self-image, about ourselves. But this time, we really let it go that, and we consciously take this Sambhogakaya form of Avalokiteshvara, a compassion Buddha, inside the mental, like I am the compassion Buddha. So that you do the whole meditation on that, maintaining the Sambhogakaya. And after that, when you chant the mantra will help us to continue maintaining. And I said that mantra is really oxygen for the Sambhogakaya to sustain it. Second assignment, more like a kind of, there's a two-part. The one is, you start writing down in your journal, the compassion journal, like how are you looking at yourself? What is your self-image? Like maybe other people might be say, you're a good father, good mother, good brother, good practitioner, and so on. But how are you looking at yourself? Second part is that really, when you eat, when you walk, when you talk, when you sleep, when you shit, like anything, what you do, try to maintain the Sambhogakaya, the mental image of a compassion Buddha. Your self-image as a compassion Buddha, which we call energy body, the mental body. So maintaining that you are a compassion Buddha without having any doubt. So that maintaining that and keep chanting the mantra. So mantra will really help you to remind and help you to sustain that the image of the compassion Buddha. So I hope it helps you, and thank you for listening, and see you next Sunday.